Hey guys, how you doing? So a lot's happened in the past, I don't know, since I last uploaded. Well, first things first, I've graduated college, so yay me. Yay. See that? That's me giving myself a thumbs up for yay me, because I did something. Right now I'm sick, so I sound off, just so you know. But yeah, so I've graduated college, so that's good. I don't have that hanging over my head. I mean, we just got over Christmas, so this is the rush of the holiday season and everything like that. So I haven't had a lot of free time just because I wanted to really finish college, but like I'm 100% done. I'm very happy about that. My parents are happy about that, and they should be. And yeah, so that's one of the reasons why, the main reason why I haven't uploaded. And I got an upload rate worse than JonTron, it seems. I just wish I was getting the viewership that he got. Anyways, so a lot has happened with my Warhammer collection so far. So if you can't tell by the icon or the thumbnail for this video, it's a weird box. It's this box. Might be wondering, why the heck am I looking at a box of Space Dwarves? So, Space Dwarves, or Squats, are a retconned race in the Warhammer 40K universe. And for some reason, I have this weird fascination with them. I don't know what it is about them, but I love collecting them, and I love building them. I love doing anything with them. But this right here, this is like a holy grail type thing if you're a collector of Squats, and there are other collectors in the, like, 40K. Even though they don't make these guys anymore, there's still a market for them. And so this was a nice find on my part. So the box is really cool. It has like the building instructions, all different stuff that you would need. You got all your sprues here. Of course, my guys are already assembled, and I'll show them in a minute. Like, I got them assembled, is what I mean. So yeah, there's that side, and then I just want to show you all the different sides so you get a good idea of what this box looks like, because this is a very rare piece, especially if you have a box. See, that's what they would look like if you decided to paint them that color. It's really cool. There's the different coats of arms. What else is cool is if you open the box up, it has even more art in it. These are different, like, I guess, sets that Games Workshop would have. It's like they put a lot of work into everything, even just a box back then. Like, look at these. These are just insane sets. These are more for the fantasy side. Then you got your Citadel paint sets. You got the signature demon, the little blue demon that are always painted together, which is kind of funny. And then these are the just some more. So yeah. So these are the Squats, the old Squats. They're all already assembled and stuff like that. So I don't know. They're weird. They're cool. I like them. Now, some of these, I don't like how they were assembled. Like, you can see some of the cracks in the arms and stuff like that. I think they're supposed to look like that, but I don't like it. Like this guy, his arm seems down way lower than it should. So I'm going to have to go through and, like, take the paint, take the glue off and repurpose their arms. But yeah, my hands are dirty. I've been painting all day. Some combination in there. I think that's a Space Marine arm. So yeah, this guy had whoever had these before had the ingenuity to like combine them. But yeah, so there's 36 of these little guys that come in this box. And I was very happy that I was able to get it. Very rare find. This guy's missing his head. His head's down there somewhere. Oh yeah, so that's there, I guess. So, but, excuse me. But I have some other guys that I've built, other squats before I got this that I decided to make. That I've already painted up and finished that I'm going to show you right now. So let's see that. Alright, so this right here is a custom, like, kit bashed squat that I made. He's a Hearthguard unit. The Hearthguard are like the elite versions for like they're like elite squats, I guess. I'm not really too sure. But so what I did was I took dwarf iron breakers from the fantasy side of Warhammer and took the arms of space marines and stuck them on the bodies of the iron breakers and created these guys. So there's that guy. I'll put him back here. I got like a more of a commando type guy. Really love how they came out. I love the color scheme that I gave them. Not to pat myself on the back, but my only gripe is I didn't do much for the basing, just because I wanted to get these out fast for Armies on Parade, which I have a video that I have to make of. I kept telling myself I gotta do it, but so much came up. But yeah, see what they look like. Very happy with them. Like, I plan to make next year, well, this year, now that it's 2018, Happy New Year, everyone. Plan to make this year for Armies on Parade a squat-centered showcase. Another one of those guys. And give it more of like a autumn feel to it. Just because I feel like these guys would look great with like autumn textures. See, like I've already got like little orange bushes and stuff. Whoopsie doopsie. I got this guy. He's got a shield. Oh yeah, these guys were a lot of fun. Other people have done done this before. I'm not the first to come up with this idea, but I'm happy that I did it. They look great. Let's see, who's next? Got this guy. A lot of them look the same. Try to give them some sort of customization. Like this guy's got an axe in his back pocket, as you do if you're a dwarf or squat, whatever. So right now I've got 9 of these guys. I'm trying my hand at hang on. Focus. Well, anyways. Alright, there we go. This guy's got a power fist. Because why not? Oh, so anyways, so with the lore with these guys, so they were, obviously they were part of the human race, but then whatever happened and they got separated, so the planets that they were put on had a higher density of gravity, so they were shortened. This guy's a flamer guy. And they kind of just created their own race. They were away from mankind, so mankind didn't really know about them until, I don't know, thousands of years later. They've already developed their own civilization. And when the Emperor of Mankind came around, he's like, okay, you guys can fight for us, let's go. But then Games Workshop was like, we don't really like what we're doing with the squats, so we're going to retcon them. And then the Tyranids ate them all. Of course, not these guys lived. So this is a sergeant guy. I used a cork for the base, the rock. I love how that came out. Get a closer look if you can. Yeah, I love how that came out. I was trying to drill for him, but I kind of screwed it up. So I'm just going to put some putty in there and sand it down and try it again. But a lot of people said I should put holes for like the guns and stuff, but whatever, I don't really care. Yeah, so there's these guys. So we've got 9 of them so far. I want to have more at some point. And then next I'll show you the Land Raider that I did for them. So this is the Land Raider that I made for the squats. my squat guys. I'm going with the general color scheme because everything looks good if they look uniform. So this was originally, I think, what are they, Black Templars or Black Crusaders? I think it's Black Templar faction. You can tell because it's got this little skull and crossbone thing right there. But I converted it to make it squatish, or at least for my squats. But the cool thing is I managed to mold a squat into there. It doesn't have the shields right there just because I don't have the proper glue to shield it in there, but yeah. So he's sitting in there. He's got a good view of whatever. And then we will shoot. And yeah, I don't know if I can get it inside, an inside shot, the interior, but I kind of did some coloring in there. You can kind of see it, the engine and stuff. But yeah, that's our size comparison. I'll just put this guy down. So yeah, they're small, but they're tough. I don't know how I'm gonna play them, but we'll see what happens. But that's it for the squats that I have right now, like painted. I'll show you some of the other models that I have not finished yet. They're all metal stuff. So, all right. So these are just a couple of the other squat things that I've accumulated over the past couple months. So this right here, this is a thud gun. Unfortunately, I do not have the wheels that go with it. I'm gonna have to try to find some. But this was the cheapest one that I could get because most of them sell for like $65. It's like, that's a ridiculous amount. But anyways, so you got your little, I don't know, thud guns. It's got a chassis, little like tractor thing in the back, and the shield that goes together. And then you got the loader guy who sits, I don't know, near it. Then I've got two of each of these guys. These are Exo Armor squats. Unfortunately, they're chaos, but I'm going to play them regardless. I'll have to cover up the chaos symbols and stuff. But so yeah, there's one egg bot because they look. You can take off the arm. Look kind of like an egg. That's what people call them. I call them at least. So there's that one, version 1, and version 2. I like how they look. They're cool. We're going to try to get some of the normal non-chaos Exo armor, but they'll look great when they're done. They're all painted and stuff. And then we got a Tech Marine Priest. Well, not Tech Marine. He's a squat Tech Marine Priest, whatever they're called. But yeah, even the Adeptus Mechanicus got some squats to its legions. So yeah. And then we got some bikes, and I'll show those in a second. Hang on. All right. So next we have the bicycles. I mean motorbikes and a motor trike. This is one of the reasons why Games Workshop basically wanted to stop doing squats, because dwarves on motorcycles is kind of a ridiculous concept, but whatever. So this is what they look like unassembled. This guy comes with plastic arms, or will have plastic arms. But that's what it looks like in pieces. And to get a general idea of what they look like assembled, that's what they will eventually look like. Now, I don't want to assemble these just yet, just because, as I mentioned before, I want to try molding them just so I don't have to buy more, because these are very limited. This one's kind of cool because it comes with a living ancestor, and that's one of the units that you can get for squat. They're basically like, I don't know, I think they're the psychers for the squats. It comes with like a little sidecar right there, which sticks onto the side of a motorcycle. And then you've got the trike, which is like a heavier duty motorcycle thing. It's got a couple of bolters on the front, and it comes on the back. This cannon thing sticks onto there. You have a guy that sits in the back, firer. There's this guy, see, firer, and he sits there and he fires at things from the back, and this guy drives. So that's what the so right now, that's basically all I have for squats at the moment. It's bigger than what most people have, especially in terms of like the old original sets. But I have a lot of it. I'm going to try to get a hover car, which I've never seen before, but I just saw one of them on eBay yesterday. So hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on that. That's actually really rare. But I'll show you some of the other things that I've done with Space Marines and Orks and stuff. So first off, I just want to show you the final product. I finished the siege tank from the last video. This is what it turned out to look like. Happy with it. I want it to look like scuffed up and I could see a lot of action. Not much else to say about it other than I'm happy how it turned out. So there's that. Next we just have one of the quad turrets. You get in this which set is it? The Aegis defense line, I think it is. So I made one of those. I think it still moves up and down. Yep. So yeah, there's that. Here's a dreadnought that I made. Happy with how it came out. I like how the base came out too. Kind of like muddied down, but still has enough texture. This guy, I love how this guy came out. This is a Primaris Space Marine. They're bigger and badder than regular Space Marines. But this guy in particular is big and bad because he's got an axe for a head. Now, typically they don't come with the axe on their head. I took that from the Ironbreaker Dwarves. I cut one of the axe heads off and decided to give my Primaris Space Marine a differentiating look. And so this is the end product. This is what he looks like. I'm happy with it. I also did some details on the base. I think this one I got from my local store for its 1-year anniversary of being there. Good for them for still being there. And this is the first one I actually drilled holes in the gun for that actually look good. So yeah, if I get more, I will make them based on this guy. So we'll see what happens with that. These are just a couple of Orks that I've done. This one, he comes from the set. You can get like him and a bunch of Grotlings or whatever they are. So he's basically like a beast tamer in a way. Look how he came out. And then this one is just a typical Ork, but I gave him, gave him some battle scars on his head. So you can get a closer look. Yeah. So that's what. Doesn't like to stay up though. But yeah. So that's those two Orks that I've done as of late. And then I just have a Catachan soldier that I have just because I don't know why. He's got some things that I gotta fix. He's got a lot of cracks in him, which is kind of unfortunate, but whatever. He's an older model. Gotta do something with his base, but I really like how he came out. So yeah. Alright, so these are some trash terrains that I made. They're just simple, like, barricades. They're just little parts of, like, wood I found around my house. The two back supporting beams are sticks from outside. I didn't do much with the interior, but whatever. Barbed wire, typical wire. And so, I mean, to scale, they're pretty decent. They could be, I guess they're a little too high, but whatever, it doesn't matter. They don't only have to be used for Warhammer guys. They can be used for like your regular army men. But yeah, that's it for those. And I got two more figures. Last but not least, I have a couple of Space Marines that I did. Got a couple of them for I got a bunch of them for Christmas. And so I decided to do something different than the other Space Marine chapter that I did. I want these guys to be like lava and very rocky based. So what I did was I took some cork board, made them a little like base for them to stand on, blackened rock. Whatever little black spots of the base that were originally there are now like gave them like a lava paint. And then the little glitter, yes, I put glitter on my Space Marines, don't judge me. The little glitter is supposed to like be like embers or whatever you want it to be. So I wanted to give these guys like a really rough, burnt up, rocky shape and tone. So this guy's just one of the regular guys. He's got one shoulder pad of like solid rock and glitter or ember or whatever you want to call it. Yep, so I'll have more. It'll just be that color scheme, that shape, and everything like that. I don't think I'm going to make any vehicles for these guys. I don't want to have to buy more vehicles. And then this is like a sergeant. You can tell by his head, and he's got the rocky formations on both shoulder pads. So he's like heavier duty type stuff. And he's got a lot of copper / gold, whatever color you want it to be. I'm gonna have to do a little cleanup on the base, but yeah. So that's about it. That's all I have. That's all I have. As I said, I haven't had a lot of time to dedicate to Warhammer or really anything else but school and life. But hopefully now that I'm done with college, I'll have more time to do more videos. Hopefully we'll see. But until then, wish you all a happy new year, a happy, safe new year. And hopefully you'll find something to keep yourself busy until I upload next time. But yeah. Alright guys, have a good one. See you later.